All right, boys and girls, are you ready for our first Protsman virtual field day event? Here we go. Today's first event is Bozo Buckets. Have you heard of Bozo Buckets? If you haven't, ask your parents and grandparents. I'm sure they'd love to explain it to you. Bozo Buckets is an old game show game where you have to toss the balls into the buckets. So we have that set up behind me here. And I'm going to show you different things that you can use in Bozo Buckets. First thing you need is a ball of some sort or something to toss into the buckets. It's going to be an underhand toss that we are tossing into the bucket. So you can use a tennis ball. You can use a wiffle ball. I have even a bean bag here. Okay. And then I have a tape measure. And I'm going to show you all the different options you have for buckets. I have a clothes basket, a big bucket that you might use to wash the car, a big kitchen bowl. So if you have a big kitchen bowl, then I have a bucket like you might use to wash the kitchen floor. I have a hula hoop. And I put a second big bucket there. And then something as a starting line, whether it's chalk or a towel, but something as a starting line. What I use the tape measure for is I used it and I measured 12 inches or 1 foot between each bucket and the starting line. And you can use as many buckets as you can. I have 6 here. Officially in Bozo Buckets, you should use 6 buckets. If you only have 1 bucket, if you make the first one, then just use the same bucket and move it back another foot. That's perfectly okay. Whatever you have at home, let's use and make this work, because this is going to be awesome. So here's how Bozo Buckets works. You stand behind the starting line, and you're going to take a ball or an object of some sort, whatever you have at home. You're going to try to toss it into the first closest bucket. So here we go. I'm going to take the wiffle ball. Standing on the starting line, first bucket here, I'm going to underhand toss into the bucket. Woo! So now, I take the ball out of the bucket. Now I'm aiming for the second spot, which this is the hula hoop. So I have the ball, and my feet have to stay behind the starting line, and I toss it in the hula hoop, okay? And I know it bounced out, but that's okay because it landed inside the hula hoop. So then you get the ball back. Now I'm going to switch, and I'm going to use the tennis ball for the third bucket. Okay? I'm going to stand behind the starting line. Now I have to toss it all the way to the third bucket. Oh, and I missed. I'm going to get another ball. I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to stand. I'm going to toss it. Got it. So that was good. So now I'm going to grab a bean bag for the fourth bucket. This is the kitchen bowl. The kitchen bowl, let's see. So I go here, and I underhand toss. Oop, I missed. It's a little bit short. So I'm going to try that again. Boys and girls, if you don't get it in the first couple tries, that's okay. Continue to practice. 5, if you don't get it maybe 5, 6 times, then move on to the next one. Or you can keep trying until you make it. This is up to you. This is for fun. Okay, try as many times as you want or you can, but as soon as you get it in, move on to the next bucket. Okay, 5 tries is excellent. Let me try again. Into the silver. Oop, a little bit short. So that was a little bit short, so this time I know I have to toss it a little bit longer. I'm on the starting line. There it is, and that's it. Now, I'm going to try to aim for this green bucket right here. This is the 5th bucket. Hey, all right. Now we're going to aim for the 6th and final bucket. I'm going to use the tennis ball. Let's see how it goes. Starting line into the clothes basket. Hey, all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how many you can make it in. Sometimes the ones a little bit further are kind of challenging, right? So do the best that you can. This is for fun. On your recording sheet, tell me how many buckets you used, I use 6, and then tell me how many you got in. If you made it all 6 right, I made 6 buckets. And have fun with this. Do it as many times as you'd like. Parents, have fun, enjoy. I am filming this inside the Protzman gym because there's a lot of equipment, so I didn't want to have to haul it outside. But hopefully you have this stuff in your garage or around your house. Enjoy, have a great time. This is event number 1 for Protzman Virtual Field Day. Enjoy, and I'll have another video for the next event. Hi boys and girls, our next virtual field day event is going to be a self ball toss. Now when you do the self ball toss, you can use any type of ball that you have at home. It can even be a paper ball. I have a wiffle ball, I have a football, I even have a beanbag that you can use. Any type of ball. A tennis ball is perfectly okay. So what we're going to do here is I am going to toss the ball up to myself, and then I'm going to catch it. Don't forget your catching cues when we go to catch the ball. Keep your pinkies together if you're going to catch it low, or you can put your thumbs together, but then we have to close our pinkies, or we have to close our thumbs together. Keep your eye on the ball. So the rules for this is you have to toss it at least higher than your head. You can see how many you get in a row, or you can see how many you can catch in 30 seconds. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to toss it and just catch it. The second one, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. I'm going to toss it, then I'm going to clap and catch it. Then the last one, I'm going to toss 2 claps and a catch. So toss, 2 claps and a catch. And again, each of those could take 30 seconds each, or you can see how many in a row you can do. Challenge your brothers and sisters, challenge your family members, have a great time with it. All right, this is what it's going to look like. Here we go, the first one. How many can I get in a row? No claps. Catch, 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 just like that. Now, if I add a clap to that, this is what it's going to look like. How many can I get in a row, or 30 seconds? Clap, catch, clap, catch, clap, catch. What in the world is that? Crazy things happen on Star Wars Day. Oh my gosh, even Wookiees like to exercise. Look at that, boys and girls. There is a strange Wookiee sighting inside the Protzman playground. I'm not sure what is going on during my self ball toss. Remember, clap, catch, clap, catch, clap, catch. 2 claps, catch, 2 claps, catch, 2 claps, catch, 2 claps, catch. Can you do 3 claps? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See how many claps you can get. Don't forget to record on your recording sheet how you did on the self ball toss. Look forward to hearing about it and seeing it. Have a great day. The next video will be coming shortly. All right, boys and girls, our next virtual Protzman Field Day event is going to be water bottle flipping. All you need is a plastic water bottle filled with a little bit of water. Now, how much water in there is really up to you. I have it filled this much, but even less would probably be good too. And then all you're going to do is you're going to grab the top and you're going to flip it. It has to flip over. You want it to get to land on the ground like this. So you get 2 attempts at flipping, and then you have to do 2 jumping jacks in between. So 2 attempts at flipping and 2 jumping jacks in between. See if a family member, brother, or sister can time you for 1 minute. That's 60 seconds. 60 seconds. If you don't have anybody that can time you, see how many bottle flips you can get in just a certain amount of time. And that's perfectly okay. So 2 flips, then 2 jumping jacks, then 2 flips, and 2 more jumping jacks. And then see how many you can get to stand upright, just like this. I'm going to show you, and we'll see if I can do it at all here in the demonstration. So I'm going to use the ground. You can use the floor. This could be inside, outside. So I'm going to get down, and then I'm going to flip it. Oh, close. And then I'm going to flip it. Oh, close. And then 2 jumping jacks. 1, 2. And then I'm going to flip it. Nope. And then I'm going to flip it. Hey, got it. And then 2 jumping jacks. 1, 2. And then just continue on for about 1 minute, which is 60 seconds, and see how many times you can get that water bottle to stand up straight. So this is the bottle flipping challenge. Have a good day. Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to our next Protsman virtual field day event. This is called the down and back relay race. This is where you have to run as fast as you can. Now, the equipment that you need for this one is a tape measure and then a bucket of some sort. So if you want to use a household bucket, if you have a big kitchen bowl or a laundry basket, even a hula hoop. I have it set up here with a big bucket you might wash your car with. And then I have my starting line with the purple spot. Again, you can use chalk or a towel or something like that. And then you need 5 household items. Let me tell you the 5 household items that I have behind here, but it could be anything, but it has to be something that is safe to run with. Only household items that it's safe to run with. So let me give you some examples back here. Okay. So I have a tennis ball. I know it's probably hard to see, but I have an eraser, like a dry erase eraser. Then I have a small pencil eraser. I have a bean bag, and I have a towel. And parents, brothers, sisters, if you want to time the students on the down and back relay, please do so. If you can use a timer on your phone, that's wonderful. Time them. Let's set up the starting line and the bucket about 10 feet apart. If you want to go a little bit further back, so they have to run further, you may please do that. But about 10 feet apart. Use your tape measure, measure out 10 feet. I've already done that. So I have my bucket here, and then the starting line. Then you're going to start behind the starting line. When you say go, you're going to take the first item to the bucket and drop it in the bucket. Then you go back and get the second item, drop it in the bucket. Then the third item, drop it in the bucket. Go back for the fourth, drop in the bucket. Go back for the fifth, drop in the bucket. And then when you get back to the starting line, after you drop the fifth and final item into the bucket, end the time. And you can write on your log sheet for the down and back relay what your time was. If you don't time it, that's perfectly okay. Just put a check mark that you did the down and back relay and we'll be all set. So here's what it's going to look like. Down and back relay. I have my first, you can hold the first item on the starting line. Ready, go. Drop it in the bucket. Go back to the next item. We got the tennis ball. Drop it in the bucket. Bean bag. Drop it in the bucket. Small eraser. Drop it in the bucket. Big dry erase eraser. Drop it in the bucket. And stop right here. Whew, time is done. Remember, if you get tired, like Mr. Karen is a little bit right now, put your hands on top of your head. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Get lots of air into those lungs. So this is the down and back relay. 10 feet between, you can definitely make it further. Down and back relay. Enjoy! Our next field day event is the Book Balance Challenge. You're going to put a book on the top of your head, just like I have, and you're going to walk for as long as you possibly can while holding the book on your head. So I'm going to move, and this could be timed with a timer, or you could have a little course set up. I'm going to walk and see how far I could go, or time it with a timer and see how far you can move while balancing that book on your head. Then I could turn around, I could come back this way. Book Balance Challenge. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. And then when the book comes down, you stop and see how long you can walk keeping the book on your head. Here's my book that I used, 101 Reasons to Love the Chicago Cubs. Now, after you do the Book Balance Challenge, go read a book for 15 or 20 minutes. Keep up on that reading, boys and girls. This is the Book Balance Challenge. See how far or how long you could walk holding a book on the top of your head. The Book Balance Challenge. All right, boys and girls, our next field day event is absolutely no equipment needed. And you might remember doing this in the gym before. It's 2 events in one. The first one is going to be a balancing contest. How long can you balance on one foot? So it's going to look like this. I'm going to stand. You put your arms out to the side, put your hands on top of your head, you put your hands on your hips, and then you're simply going to pick up one foot off the ground and you're going to balance and see how long you can hold it for. Time it, see how long you can hold it for. Now, if you think, Mr. Karen, I got that, I want to challenge you then. And now I want to see you close your eyes when you balance. Because when you take away your ability to see when you're balanced, your brain gets a little bit confused. So try the closed eye balance. Start with your eyes open, balance on one foot, and then close your eyes and see how long you can hold the closed eye balance. So same way you start. I have my arms out, balance on one foot, and then close your eyes and see how long you could hold it for. That's the closed eye balance. And picture that you're staring at something and try to keep your body balanced, because your body's gonna want to wobble. We want to keep it nice and straight for as long as we can. So time it. The open eye regular balance or the more challenging closed eye balance. Also with that, we could do the standing long jump, where I stand in a spot, starting on 2 feet, and then I'm going to jump forward and land on 2 feet. You could take a tape measure and see how far you jump, measure it, and do it again. You can do that 3, 4, 5 times, as many times as you want. Start on 2 feet, land on 2 feet. You can even take your arms and you can swing them forward. So I have my arms here, feet together, start on 2 feet, land on 2 feet. Swing arms back, jump forward, land, and mark and see how far you jumped. So that is a balancing and then standing long jump for our next field day event. Enjoy. All right, boys and girls, our next field day event is called the partner ball toss. Partner ball toss. And any kind of ball that you have, I have a wiffle ball here, I have a bean bag here, I even have a football here, I have a small playground ball. You can use a paper ball. Whatever you have at your house is fine. So I need a partner. So here I have my partner. Everybody say hi to Mrs. Karen.
Hi.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start out super close together, and we're going to toss it back and forth to each other. It could be an underhand toss or an overhand toss. I suggest underhand. And then we're going to take a step back. Then we're going to do it again. Toss to me, toss to her, take a step back. Toss to me, toss to her, take a step back. So we start super close, and then we get further and further and further away. And count how many tosses you get to before you drop the ball. So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to start super close together, and she's going to toss it. 1, 2. Now we take a step back. 1, 2. Actually, that would be 3, 4. Take a step back. 5, 6. Take a step back. 7, 8. Take a step back. 9, 10. Take a step back. 11, 12. Take a step back. Oh, we dropped it. So, boys and girls, we made it to 12. And you can do that as many times as you want. We made it to 12. We used the beanbag. Great job, Mrs. Karen. Thank you. Now, if you really want to get wild and crazy, instead of using a ball, how about you try a water balloon? Try a water balloon. Pick a nice warm day and try a water balloon. But any type of ball will do. This is the partner ball toss. And see how many tosses you can get in a row. Start super close. After you toss it back and forth, take a step back. Then toss 2 more, take a step back, partner ball toss. Let me know how it goes. All right, boys and girls, our last field day event for our 2020 virtual Protzman Field Day is the sponge relay race. Those of you that have been here in the past, I know you'll remember the sponge relay race from our field day. Now, we're going to adapt it and change it just a little bit because we're at home doing field day and not together at school. So you can use a sponge or even like a washcloth or a small towel of some sort. I have a bucket over here. This bucket has water in it. And then about 15 feet away, you can measure as far as you want. Parents, you can make it as far as you want. I have an empty cup. I have an empty cup here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by the bucket with water. I'm going to get the sponge or washcloth full of water. And then I'm going to bring it over here. and I am going to put water in the empty cup. And you have to keep going back and forth until this empty cup is overflowing with water. Overflowing with water. Go as fast as you possibly can until the cup is overflowing with water. You can get a smaller cup or a bigger cup. It's up to you and your family to decide. So this is what it's going to look like. I have my cup. I will use the sponge. Down go the starting line. Ready, go. Soak it in water. Run to the empty cup and get as much water in the empty cup as I can. Make sure it stays straight and does not fall. And then run back. Soak up as much water as you can in the empty cup. Get it all in there. Then come back. Get that sponge nice and soaked. Do it again. Come back. Soak that sponge. Do it again. Soak it up. Ooh, one more, I think. One more. And then get that cup to overflow with water. And then you're done. If you get really hot, cool yourself off with some water, and you're done. Thank you for a wonderful Protsman Virtual Field Day. Mr. Karen's kind of tired. Put your hands on top of your head. Breathe in, breathe out. I hope you enjoyed our Protsman Virtual Field Day. I miss you. We'll talk to you soon.